What a horrible performance from the team. It's look, I'm not going to take long on today's show. I'm just going to go straight to the point because I'm pissed. Other fans might not be angry, but I'm angry. I am pissed. I know what I said when I was doing the preview. I said, okay, I wasn't going to get angry at the match because we know our present condition and our present status when it comes to the team cohesion and the rest like that. But honestly, against this Man City side that were not even at their best, I am pissed. I am angry. I don't know what to say. It's annoying because it seems that we took 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward in this match. First of all, our first 3 matches of the season, we could see signs and improvement. We are all excited. We played really well against Arsenal. We played really well against Fulham. We played well against Brighton, Burnley. We saw tactics, we saw movement, we saw intensity, we saw cohesion, we saw some glimpse of what to expect in the future. But in this match, there was absolutely nothing. It was a total mess. It was chaotic. I really did not even think we got a good chance, except for the one with Obuemo, and that's just something that he just created. It's just a spark. It was an individual brilliance. Apart from that, nothing else. I'm just pissed. It is annoying. United keep doing this over and over again. Inconsistency. Inconsistency. There was no intensity from any of the players, and Amorim has to take some blame in this. He made some dodgy decisions. He started the match with the practically 90% or 95% of the lineup that we expected him to start the match with. But there was no plan on how to neutralize Man City attack, how to neutralize Man City midfield. There was no plan whatsoever. It was just like just pushing the ball cross and like it was annoying. Now let me break this down. Let me break this down first. Behind that, we've said it already that behind that he was going to start. Nobody in their right mind will put Lamens. But look at it this way. Why do we have to start Beanda? Why couldn't we go for an experienced keeper? If you look at the other side of the pitch, Man City lost Ederson and they got in who? They got in a world-class keeper. And while we're looking for the man for the future, the one for the future, who needs that right now? We need results at this moment. Why should we have gone for Lemans if he was not going to be playing? You are going to let Onana go and then still bring in Bayanda and then Lemans to be an understudy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. These are the things that needs to be addressed in United. The board needs to look at this. Bring in exact quality that is needed in the team. That's what we need. Quality. There was none of that on the pitch. Back to Bayanda now. I won't blame him for the first goal. Neither will I blame for the third goal. But for the second goal, those split seconds of concentration could cost us. He could have, if it was any other world class goalkeeper, I'm sure they would be out of their post in a flash and stop that ball. But no, he was slow, and then what happened? Whatever his name is, decided to dink the ball over him and into the post. It's so annoying. I'm pissed off right now. I can't even think straight. It's annoying. It's so frustrating to be a United fan, honestly. It's so frustrating. I try as much as possible to hold myself. All through the match, I was screaming. Players were misbehaving. There was no intensity. Nobody was rushing forward. The midfield was left open. First goal. Let's talk about the first goal. Luke Shaw, what the hell are you doing? He has to be the weakest link in that back three. No intensity, no speed. I honestly thought Luke Shaw still has the speed, but looking at this match now, I feel he has lost it. If he's scared of getting injured, then he shouldn't play. If he's scared of putting in tackle, then he shouldn't play. What was he doing against Dogo? Putting a tackle, it was a feeble challenge. And then when he was beaten, he couldn't even rush back. There was no awareness at all. He was just strolling back to the post. You are a centre back, for Christ's sake. Rush back to the post and guide your line, protect your line. But he was doing none of that. He was just strolling back, and what happened? He folded, was there to turn the ball into the net. And mind you, if you go back to the replay, you will notice that there were 6 Man U players and just 2 Man City players. And even at that, they still scored. That is so depressing. So depressing. You can point fingers at Bruno, you can point fingers at Shaw. And some might even point fingers at Ugarte because Ugarte blocked the first ball. But the second ball, he didn't, and there, like I said, there was no intensity. There was no aggressiveness. You are a blocking four. A player, Dogo was with the ball. Charge him, press him. Don't just stand there trying to block a cross. Press him, make him think twice, make him think hard before he make that decision. But no, you block the first ball and he still had time to compose himself and pass the ball to Fifoden for the goal. What are they playing? So these 3 players need to be questioned, honestly. Okay, Ugarte, Bruno, and Shaw. I'm so pissed at this team. And for the second goal, it was so easy again. Shaw, well, it's safe to say that Shaw legs is gone. So if he can't, if he doesn't have that speed again to track Haaland, then yeah, he's not fit to be a centre back then. We need to look for a better centre back. We need to get a centre back, and this is where we have to drag Sir Jim into this conversation and Amorim into this conversation. If you don't have centre backs who are fast enough, okay, why do we have to focus on strike? We need to show our defense first, move into the midfield, and then move into the strike. It's a progressive way. It's from the back. You show up the back before you move to the strike. But we have to buy so many strikers. There's no midfielder to provide chances for them, and there's no defenders or keeper to even make sure that okay, the back is secured. It's just such a disjointed United team, and I don't know, it's annoying. And these are the things that we as United fans will need to endure throughout this season. Man City are not at their best. They are not even good. They are not the Man City of last season, and we still lost 3-0 to them. If they are able to turn up or willing to turn up when facing their city rivals, what does that say about we? What does that say about our team? We are not good enough, fine. But when it comes to the derby, put in your all. 1-0, yes, I will take it. I will chest it. If it's 2-1, I will chest it. But 3-0 against a City side that are not strong and that relatively have new players in their squad, and they were so comfortable in beating us, it's annoying. Look, United, I don't know. Amorim is just setting himself up for a sack, and that is the truth. I like the guy. I love the guy. I want him to succeed. But the way things are going, he needs to be less stubborn and try and adapt to other things. I said it in my previous videos. He needs to adapt. He needs to counter these teams. You don't have to be stubborn and play your formation every time, or my tactics every time. It's not working. Try and adapt. Try and switch things up. That's how to show that you are actually a very good coach. If mid-game you're able to switch things up, but no, the thing is, it's look. 4 points out of 4 games. It's messed up, honestly. It's messed up. This is our reality, and we just have to see how things go or progress as the season goes by. But I'm not happy, and I'm not going to sleep well. And tomorrow, which is Monday, I'm going to hear it from a lot of Man City fans over here in Nigeria. But it's fine. We've been doing it for the past 11 years, 12, 13, 14 years. So it's not new, but it's always painful. Well, that's it from me. Please do like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. This is a new channel. We will appreciate if you watch this video and subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.